It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? They're in my basement. Making me dinner. Because what else would I do with fucking kids? Why would I fuck little kids? They're too small. I am Billy, at @the_swan_man on Twitter. This is Night Drive, because I'm off work, motherfucker. How about you? You're probably listening either at the beginning of a shift or not at all. On, like, Wednesday? 10 o'clock on Mardi Gras. What the fuck am I doing? I'm too poor to do anything Mardi Gras related. Except maybe drink, like, the beer cans that were under my crisper drawer. How are you? I'm repping for the Army of Snarkness. Follow Army of Snarkness at Twitter, on @Army of Snarkness. Just do everything Army of Snarkness on the Facebook page. Listen to us on Stitcher and Spreaker and iTunes. Download us. Keep us in your pocket. Big episodes are coming all over your face. Got a funny meme that's going to be dropping. Work on it. It might drop before you listen to this. Who knows? I don't know the patterns. Get in touch with us. Touch us all over. We'll return the favor. Promise. Irregardless. What am I doing on Mardi Gras? Golly whiz bang. Well, not much, but I've got beads accumulated from years of bead buying that I never got to give out because, yeah, it's fucking, because I live in Kentucky. Is a good answer, you know, and the only places that are doing, like, bead-related activities are not in campus where I ever lived, and, you know, pretty much just strip clubs. Just strip clubs. So, I don't go to strip clubs in Lexington so much. So, you know, certainly not the juice bar that is Deja Vu. Deja Vu. I'm arranging some shit so I can be heard. Let my voice be free. There we go. All right. No, this is going to be part 2 of the 2013 ToyFare Roundup. Yeehaw. That I was doing earlier. I didn't call it the Roundup, but I'm calling it that now, motherfucker. So just, you know, what I say fucking goes. How's that? Yeah. Anyway. ToyFare. Where I stopped, I was talking about the fucking bullshit situation that is Hasbro with Marvel. Like, everything that's going so right with Mattel and DC is going so abysmally wrong with Hasbro and Marvel and Star Trek so far. Yeah. But this cutting back on 5 to 6 points of articulation on a figure for $10 can just blow itself right out of its own asshole. And that requires some, you know, crawling into your own belly button and just chaos. But it can be done. I was making, you know, a rally cry, of which is not determined yet. But fuck it, man. I want collectors to stand up and say, fuck this shit. Don't buy this crap. That's one way. You know, Mattel kind of learned, although apparently not. There's more accessories with their very basic Superman wave, as opposed to their Dark Knight Rises wave, which is still on the goddamn pegs. And it's like, yeah, the packaging's small and adorable. However, I don't see anybody going out of their way to buy it, so just saying. Those things retail for about, what, $7, $8 a pop? The fact that Marvel is balls deep in this whole $10 for 5 points of articulation in my area. Now, it might be $8 for 5 points, but it's, which I can kind of meet them there, sort of. Not buying any of it, not physically purchasing it, fuck it, it's dumb. Marvel Universe all the way, it's the last bastion of a good thing next to Marvel Legends, which was a scaled-back version of fucking Marvel Legends done proper by Toy Biz, which later became Marvel Toys. Woo, 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 you know it. And then later became nothing. Nothing! So, the other standout from, we covered Mattel, my heroes. You know, I plunk so much down for Mattel merchandise, it's insane. Not insane, it's pretty standard. I've seen insane collections, but mine's okay. It's no slouch, motherfucker. And we've talked about Hasbro, where there's promise there, but where they were once king, now it's like, whatever. They're slowly slipping into just shittiness. They might as well call themselves trendmasters if shit keeps going this way. Boom! Trendmasters reference. Wah! Anyway, the other thing that really stood out, you know, I mean, Sideshow's always great with the 12-inch or 1/6 scale collector's format dolls, figures, whatever you want to call them, that retail for about $300 a pop. Those are beautiful, but ridiculous. And those are always good. I mean, you're paying for quality and all that shit. But goddamn. So I'm not going to say anything about that. I will say about the fledgling baby that used to make kind of shitty toys, and then it slowly evolved into the fucking behemoth they are now. I'm talking about Nika. National Entertainment Collectibles, whatever. Used to stand for something. They were coming out back in the days of like Mezco, which still exists. A little on Mezco and a little bit. And SOTA, S-O-T-A. And they made like, you know, they were vying for the niche markets and niche properties, thinking that it might be a worthy gamble. And after all that, SOTA no longer exists. But Mezco kind of kicks around, but NECA has come out on top. NECA finally perfected the mix that like McFarlane started with, basically just statues with like 3 points of articulation, but they look fucking great and they're niche characters. And the balance where like SOTA made fully articulated and well-designed figures. This is the middle ground. Like, they're designed like toys a little bit more now, and they're just gobbling up old licenses left and right. It's fucking nuts. We'll go with the easy ones, obviously. NECA's making the goddamn toys I wanted as a kid and never got, if that makes sense. Like, they are making shit that's insane. The Evil Dead 2 line is gorgeous. Articulation's there, and, you know, you can pose them however you want. They look great either way. It's nuts. You've also got, and that was my introduction to this new NECA. Ooh, shit. They took over RoboCop. Now, there's only so much articulation you can give RoboCop, but they're giving it their all, and they made the spring-loaded goddamn holster in his thigh. So there's a RoboCop with a spring-loaded. This isn't in ToyFare. This is an old fact. This is getting to the new facts. And they're making aliens. And by aliens, I mean not only the critters again, which McFarlane did, and it was cool and all. They're making articulated aliens in the 6-inch scale, and all of the Marines if it goes well. And they're doing the same goddamn thing with Predator. Predator 2, and we've got Dutch, and Dutch, 2 versions of Dutch. Come on, Arnold! And like 1,000 Predators, which whatever. But they've even got a thing where you collect all the Predators that didn't fight in Predator 2, and you can make like the backdrop of the Predator ship that Danny Glover stumbles into. That is fucking gangster. These are all figures, you know, and they've done the same thing with Terminator and all these licenses that I adored as a kid. And never got, you know, really good figures. I mean, Aliens is close. Aliens is close back in the day. It had its own little fun, weird Dark Horse tie-in. It was treated like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing. And so the aliens had shit that didn't even make sense, but it was also a tie-in to the Alien 3 movie we never got by William Gibson, which if you haven't read it, read it. Do yourself a favor and just read that bad boy. It's a good little piece of action where Hicks and Bishop pretty much take over most of the story, and it's really cool. And you get weird mods on the aliens. That's where you get your gorilla alien and your mantis alien and all those different aliens that were in the toy line. They're kind of a springboard from that script. Because again, that was going to be the movie. And then, you know, expensive shit. I don't know what went wrong, but I wish it hadn't. Anywho, NECA. NECA showed they're doing 1966 Batman as well. Awesome. And 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, and I skeeted. I just skeeted. It was just like, bang. Ah! I will one day, very soon now, have my 6-inch scale Michael Keaton Batman figure. They showed a 2-up at the con, and I'm not sure that they're selling that one, or if that's just a mock-up so they can be like, if anyone's interested, we're going to make it in 6-inch scale. I don't see why they would make 6-inch, you know, Adam West, because, well, Adam West has Mattel. But holy shit, dude! I am this fucking close to getting my 6-inch scale Jack Nicholson versus Michael Keaton set. And blah! Skeet, skeet, skeet. There was also an image speaking of the Joker, real fast, of the Death in the Family Joker, which ties up tomorrow. And certainly, will I give you a review on the end of Death of the Family? Of course not. I haven't read it. I started this, you know, right when that started, and I was like, whatever. So I didn't get into, I don't believe, you know, I like my Batman small. I don't like Robin and Batgirl and Nightwing and others, Red Hood, all that shit gets, it makes me sleepy. It makes me tired, dude. What? More on that and, like, you know, Planet Hulk later. But, NECA! Yeah, Michael Keaton fucking Batman figure. Boom, announced. NECA had it. It was sexy. What has Mezco done? See, I'm just saying, all those licenses, the fact that NECA's making the toys I always wanted, and now they're articulated and shit. I don't know if they make the Expendables 2 figures, but But holy shit, Nika is, you know, my collector's, where once was McFarlane back in the late 90s, now is Nika, and I'm all over it. It's looking a little expensive. Because I gotta have my Colonial Marines, bro. They made fucking Hudson. They made Hudson right. They did Hudson up right. There have been several decent Hicks figures, but Hudson, bro! Come on, man. No fooling around, man. Awesome. I love him. Anywho, Mezco is coming out with one figure of note. And it's based on something, I believe it's Mezco. If I'm totally wrong, I'm going to get no hate mail, but I'm pretty sure it's Mezco. Mezco's dabbled, and they usually do the more ephemeral stuff, you know, like mini little figures and little stuffed plush versions of characters that shouldn't have it. And they're doing all of this with the King, baby. They're doing this with Heisenberg. 6-inch scale Heisenberg figure. Or, you know, Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston. Heisenberg, Walter White, whatever you want to call him, because he can be either. Heisenberg is articulated as an articulated Mezco, you know, collector's figure would be, not quite Nika level, about, I don't know, 8 points of articulation, maybe more? But you don't really need it. You can just, enough to pose. Badass fucking Heisenberg pose, or badass fucking Walter White pose. Comes with sunglasses, the hat, his regular glasses, his little handgun, sack full of money, a sack full of meth, and you can just, you know, alternate all that. I'm pretty sure that's all he comes. Yeah, that's enough though. Breaking Bad retail for probably about $15-17, and apparently the package is going to be like a crossover package where you can actually take him out and put him standalone or put him back in the package, and it looks great either way. They haven't shown the package, but look for more versions of Walter White to come and follow after Heisenberg. They're leading with strength with Heisenberg. And then you're going to get Walter White, probably in a few versions, and of course Jesse Pinkman. And if we can make it happen, man, you could have the whole set of fucking Breaking Bad action figures. Yeah! I'm stoked. I want a Gus with, you know, removable heads. Breaking Bad, big fan, love it. And so this is naturally, when it just takes one figure for me to give a shit and mention you in ToyFare proceedings, that's good shit. They got the one license. They're also going to have stuffed Walter White, stuffed Jesse, and a bunch of other really cool shit coming down the pike to celebrate the last fucking season, half a season, shit. It pulled The Sopranos, and in season 5, I think Sopranos was season 6, that was divided into 2 halves. It took forever to come out, but Breaking Bad, season 5 is divided into 2 halves. I will catch, you know, season 5, the end, live and in person, and it'll be good shit. And certainly, Monkey Magic Eden brought up Breaking Bad from the British scale of things, and maybe we'll do a Breaking Bad fiesta somewhere down the line with the Army proper. I don't know, you tell me. I don't know. I'm working on a lot of shit, man. Working on things to put more fun into your brain. It just takes a little patience. Dropping a meme on you. And I want the clarity. I can't do fucking, you know, there's fun voice things that we can do, but if I don't have, you know, a solid mic system with the mixing board, it's going to sound like not that great. You're going to miss the jokes, man. You know, the performances will be poo because you're going to miss shit. So we can't do our radio dramas and shit just yet. And just yet. Like I said, we're getting there. I'm trying. I'm doing a nightly. This is a nightly. So if you want anything on nightly, let me know. You know how to let me know. I'm not a hard man to find. Boom. Take that. Fucking called you out, audience. In my head. Yeah. Elimination Chamber Sunday for the WWE peeps in the hizzle. Super stoked about that. Sort of. I don't know. It seems kind of slapped together. Not in wrestling. Yeah, in wrestling. So I don't know about that one. But it's all on the road to WrestleMania. Will The Undertaker show up? He was spotted at a Timberwolves? Predators game. I don't fucking know. Some fucking baseball or hockey team in Nashville. And there's a photo of him out and about. I had heard he was dead. Well, actually, I had heard his hip was fucked up and his shoulder hasn't been right since 2007. So, but I'm a firm believer that let that shit lie. Let the streak be done. So, show up and